Okay, so we'll look on color alpha. Let's look on a bump. And a bump, it's what created this interesting effect, add a little bit more dimensions into the object. To create the bumps, we can have it same. We can right click, go edit function. You also can copy, reset, load, or save function. So let's go edit. And right here, when bump is selected, we can apply all options from the our function editor. Currently, I'm just using Perl noise. Okay, and you can see right here we applied this bump material. Again, one thing, let me render and showing to understand about bump material. That a bump material, it does not change shape. It's just working with the lights, reflection, and shadows to create perception of those bump materials. If you want to change shape, you need to enable displacement material. So till we go into displacement, let's finish look right in our top of one production. We also have a filter as distribution for the bumps. We can modify it, the effect. We have a depth of bump material. As well, we have a scale based on X, Y, and Z is top. So if we want to, for example, scale down like slider rocks, we can go all the way down. And you can see we produce an effect maybe like slider type of the rock. Okay, let me go bring a few down so we can apply this effect. Next things, you notice we have a displacement of material. Displacement will change shape of the material of the object. So let's enable. You notice right here, it's actually in preview, we already see it's changing shape. To increase higher change of the shape, we can increase depth, which is currently affecting both as a displacement and bump map. So let's go preview. And you notice right on edges, you see how it's already changed shape of our material. Okay, also in displacement, you have options to create a smooth. Sometimes the edges can be a little bit rough. In this case, you want to increase to make it protection a little bit nicer, right, mostly in the angles. Quality boost as well. If you're increasing, it will increase render time, but it's created much better result for the displacement. We have the option to force extensions outside. We have it move ecosystem. So this is by the default on what's happening without checking. In some, because we change shape of the object, if you apply like grass, for example, grass will start floating above. So you want to enable move ecosystem, so it will go with the new change shape of the object. Display outwards only. Currently it's going inside and out. If we do this, you'll notice will just only change shape outside. We can reevaluate material distribution after displacement. This is help you to achieve a little bit more precision quality. However, it may increase render, so you want to see if you when you deliver one in one object and you work with one materials, maybe it's worth to enable, but overall unchecked will provide better performance. We have an add bump node to the surface. Beside right here we have a displacement, but we also can add additional bump material to this. So right here you can see we can select it, we can create it, and we can independently add additional bump, which again does not change shape of the object, but it will add, you can see right here, extra details to ours. So in this is add bump displacement to server, where you can separately say what is a bump map, how much you want to create it. Again, this does not change the shape. Okay, limit automatic subdivision to specific numbers. On this case, it's help you to not going to many polygons or other options, so you don't overload your system, mostly when you work with limited resources. We also can specify this based on a slope. But before we do this, let's look right here. We have a normal map. So you can specify how you want displacement to work along all normals, horizontal only. You can see right here we work on the verticals. It doesn't provide only horizontal type. Okay, we also have it vertical only, normal map or custom normal map. We can go and add additional. So we need to import that map. As usual, you'll probably just keep it along normal, so it will go in all directions as well. Okay, below we have a depend on slope. By enable, we can say how we want displacements work. It will help a little bit more to create a smooth surface. For example, if you have a large rock and you want to bring maybe house on top, you can apply this way, so your top on your object will be a little bit smoother on the slope, and other will affect not as much. So example, let's go bring a little bit more to the strong effect, and you can preview right here. We still have a displacement, but it doesn't affect as stronger on the sides. Okay, also the coordinate systems, currently it's enabled world, and we can enable the object, so when we start working this will work more with the local on the object. Okay, right here you'll notice we have it add underline object to disable. If we have it any additional layer effect, you'll notice this is enable. It's meaning if we want to add, we'll take a bumped maps currently on this production and we'll add to the layer below, or we can replace so it will be smooth. An example in this case, you can see how it starts moving those objects. Again, it's up to what you're going to achieve. If you have it like moss on grass, maybe you want to smooth it, or for example, if you want to go precisely, you probably want to go 100% add, so it will follow the displacement and bump map of materials below.